Dr. Trailer in the building.
Keep watching 101 with Odarteygh.
No be you that give me to make a truck, yeah. No be you that give me place make a bed, yeah. No be you that...
Hello guys, welcome to ONEONONEWITHODARTEYGH. My guest for today is a multi-talented media personality. He's an actor, a TV presenter, and a producer. Right here on ONEONONEWITHODARTEYGH, I'm going to get up close and personal with him. I'm ready. I hope you are ready. Before we go in straight to this interview, this show is proudly supported by Tankpa Sneakers, a dog restaurant, Champs Bar, and Starstruck Beauty. Alright, you're welcome to ONEONONEWITHODARTEYGH, Mr. J. Garbrah.
Thank you.
Alright, so tell me how did the journey begin for you?
Let's just say I've known for a while I love the movies, I love the arts. But when I went to the university, then I happened to choose certain courses, and they happened to put theater in there. And then since then, I've been following it.
So wait, you chose the course and they put theater in there?
You know, so it's like most of the time when you're going to Lagos, they give you a number of weeks. It's like they give you a chance to choose what you want, what you think. Then when I got there, they gave me two, and then they gave me two of their choice.
Which of the two did you do?
I think they gave me history and psychology.
Okay.
And then linguistics and theater arts was their choice. Yeah. I don't know. I got theater arts.
But then, talk of acting. Is it an inbuilt, is it your talent, or you learned it at the university?
That's a very good question. Okay. For me, I would say I've had the talent. I have the talent because I have the talent. Because when my passion comes, it's like maybe I do certain things offhand without really having had to go to school to learn that kind of thing. But the passion can only take me so far. The training, I needed it. Okay. Yeah. So the training I had from school, there's a technique that will take me everywhere. I can't use only my passion and just go through. I need a technique.
Okay, so what gave back to the TV presenting and the producing and all this stuff?
Yeah. What I do. Basically, it's most of us in the arts, we have auditions.
Oh, okay, audition.
if actors come and tell you the number of auditions they bring to it,
really? Hundreds, eh?
It's amazing. Sometimes you get there and the number of people you meet, if you're not careful, it's very discouraging. It's like, but if you're able to stay and you know what you have, sometimes you know what you have, but you see other people and you think they have more than you, and you get scared and you just disappear. But I think once you have shown up, you should do what you can, and then at least you know that you did it. Otherwise, you can leave without actually auditioning it. You keep on questioning yourself. I need to do this time, I could have done this thing. I don't want those questions.
Alright, so share me your first audition. How was the experience? How was the feeling? Did they bounce you?
Do I remember my first audition? There's been okay. Let me start from my very first official acting job. That was a theater workshop.
Theater workshop.
Yeah. I think I've always loved to read. So when they gave out the scripts to read it, and the character they gave me to read, it went well.
You're very fortunate.
Yeah, I was very fortunate.
You didn't get any difficult character.
Besides, it was cool, so it wasn't really any rigorous this thing. It wasn't rigorous standards to use. Once you're able to read it, it means okay, you can get the lines. But for the major ones, a lot of them, you don't hear back from them. The biggest thing you can, they'll tell you, oh, you hear from us, we'll call you back, that kind of thing. Yeah. But a few of them, so they call you back, they know you did it well. And then some you do it well, but you don't know what happened. They just decide to go with someone else. It's life.
Okay, so Garbrah, what has been the drive? Like, what has been the motivation? I mean, to keep doing what you're doing? Because it's not easy. I mean, you imagine acting, TV presenting, and even producing.
The thing is, it's true what they say. Once you have passion for something, it drives you to do things sometimes. You don't even think of, should I say, the consequences.
Consequences, yeah.
Like, You just want to do what it's like you don't feel good inside. It's like you have to do it, otherwise there'll be something missing. There'll be something missing. So, and then fortunately for me too, aside forgetting the consequences, I've had a very good support system. I don't know how long it will last, but for now I have a very my family is there behind me.
Family support.
Family support. It's very, 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 very necessary. Otherwise, if they don't believe in what you're doing, then it's very hard for you to. Because imagine you are going for a passion and all the consequences include your family. It's not going to be. And then the friends who are there, some of them will laugh. And they will come in from Ghana, they like laughing.
Ghana. That's Ghana for you.
Yeah, so every small thing, the people want to laugh at you. So if as soon as you're able to overcome that laughter, the ridicule, you can go far. Yeah. So and then of course there are certain people I've met along the way. For instance, producers I've worked with, directors, they've also helped to shape my technique. So it's not just me who is out there. Before I go there are people who have pushed, should I say, trained me, or they have molded me.
So mentored you.
Yes, right. When I get in front of the camera or I get to a stage, it's not just Garbrah. You actually get to see, for instance, if it's acting, you get to see the character.
That's good. I believe you faced some challenges. I want to know, just share with me 3 challenges that you faced on the daily basis, or you have faced throughout your career.
As a presenter, it's very easy to ask this question. I can imagine the amount of times I've asked that question myself. They're basically combining acting with working as well. Because sometimes you go for rehearsals, and then the next morning you have to be at work. So imagine you're doing breakfast shows for instance, and then breakfast show starts at 6 a.m. And then you go for rehearsals the night before, and you get home close to midnight. And you have to be in the studio before
stress alone.
So it's like by midnight, by midday, it's like your energy, and you know you have rehearsals too
in the evening.
Yeah, so combining that, learning the lines as well, getting your character. And then I would say the challenges when people say you can't do certain things. It's like, for instance, you hear of a play and there's only 4 characters. The way it sounds, if you want to do it, and then somebody will come and say, oh, this one the director already has the acting. So it's like, even when you're going for the audition, they're already down, like, why are you even going? Yeah. So it's like, that you don't listen to them. There are times you can listen, you decide what you do after. Yeah, so you either decide that, okay, the director has that, you work, or you just go and show yourself. Unfortunately, there have been instances like that where if I had listened to people, I wouldn't be where I am right now, because they would have made me lose focus. I would have gone elsewhere. I wouldn't have tried at all. Yes, and then that's 2.
That's 2.
I'm trying to think.
Sure.
Basically, I think usually there are certain projects we want to undertake, and then one critical challenge we face here in Ghana. I don't know if it's Africa, it's the funding.
Yeah.
So you're going to do something, and then you can convince someone that's going to go far, how to involve them to bring money in. I wanted to have an argument with one of my lecturers as to why they didn't teach us the business side of art.
That's very true. Very important.
It's like, from the conversation, the way she spoke to me, I realized that it's up to us.
It's up to you guys to get it funded.
It's up to us. It's like how we approach it. We can't leave it to somebody's job to do for us. It's like, if you want to see, you find a way to let it. You saw whoever you want to fund it, know that this is what he starts to gain from it. It's like, it's not just, okay, so the school taught you and it's not working, so now who's fault is it? It's going to be the school. So we now have to find ways of getting people to come and support our dreams. So I'll say yes, because, and then sometimes you do certain things for people, and then it is voluntary. It's free, So we pray we get to a point, all these free jobs will stop, and then people will start paying. I know they will love to pay.
They like free stuff.
Oh yeah, some of them they will love to pay you, but the funding is not there. And some just don't want to pay. They think, oh, but it's how do you go? And because somebody will have a bar like this, and you're a band, you want to start a band, so oh, you want to get exposure. Come and play in my band for free. People will listen to you and they will contact you for business. Like, oh, you also sell things like bar. So give us your drinks. When people see us drinking your drinks, they will give them your drinks exposure. And they realize the bar wouldn't really agree because they are losing money. You see, that's the thing. So if people get to understand it, that will work.
So before we continue, I want us to take a toast.
Really? Alright. What's the so good?
Okay, Jay. I know you're a stage actor as well as screen. You know, I got the term correct.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
How different is the two, stage acting and screen acting?
This question, a lot of people love to ask that question.
Are they the same?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Personally, in my opinion, I prefer stage, but I love film for what it also brings to the table. For me, the fundamental difference is how live stage is.
Okay.
Yeah. With TV, unless it's live television or maybe outside broadcast, you can record it, and then if there are mistakes or whatever, you
Cut it out.
and all that. But with the stage, if you get there and you know who you are and everything, sometimes people forget themselves.
Yeah.
And there's no intention, but you can go there and all of a sudden you're blank. So how do you come up from that? And then there's an audience seated. For me, that's one of the thrills. It's like anytime you're going, your heart is pumping. You can't mess up.
You can't mess up.
You can't afford to mess up.
The sleepless nights, the chewing and all that.
All the rehearsing and all that. And you get there.
And you're blank.
Some people,
Has that ever happened?
oh yes, the number of
So how did you find your way out?
Hey, my goodness. Those moments, I still have nightmares. One of them, I was playing the chief, and then I was supposed to say something, and then I started a statement, and then when I wished, there was, let me say it was 2 full stops, as in 2 sentences. I finished the first sentence, and I forgot the second.
Eesh.
And the second sentence is one of my elders, his cue. So you could see that he was sitting down,
Waiting for that.
he was waiting for the cue, right? I could see from the corner of my eye, but like I know he has to, I have to give him, but I can't remember what line that is. Oh, and then people were like, and then, Charlie. So imagine if he was waiting for his cue behavior, then the audience too started
Remembering what is happening.
At that point, it looks like the time has gone, Bisa, like, even though it's like 3 seconds, but for you, it feels like
It's like 1 minute or 5
hey,
minutes.
Jesus. So I was seated there and I realized, hey, people have started remembering, the guy took it, I don't remember, I won't remember. So, fortunately, one of my attendants was sleeping in front of me, and then I tapped him to wake up. And I don't know how I tapped him, but the way he woke up, he started walking and everything. People's focus went to him, and then they were laughing and all that. And then my other elder to the right asked me, he whispered, who is he? I said, it's me,
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like those moments on stage, you realize that no, the person doesn't really have the time. So it's like, Charlie, they need to help you out because that guy has his cue before he will come. But because I didn't have my cue to give to that guy, he continued like nothing happened. So by the time the attendant came to sit down, he took it and he was like, so my king, and it's like nothing has happened.
Can a stage actor excel on screen far better than a screen actor excelling on stage, or vice versa? Since you're an expert, I'm asking this question.
I'm not an expert.
No, that's why you are here.
I wouldn't comment. I'm still learning.
Okay, no problem. But at least you are good at what you do, so you can give me.
Let's see. So for me, I would say it's not automatic.
Okay.
It's not automatic. But I would prefer you start with stage.
Then you move to screen.
Before you move to screen. Because sometimes when you start with stage, you get the basic nuances and all that. And then by the time you get to film, it becomes easy for you. But the trouble most of us stage actors, even up to now, sometimes we face when we go on screen is, on stage we exaggerate all our emotions because someone seated far away has to see our emotions and all that. And so for film, it's just you and the camera. Yeah, so you don't have to do too much. So you see a lot of the time you see us on the screen and it's like we are shouting and everything because we think the audience is wow. I don't know, it's just a natural. But there are some people too who started with film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they've transitioned, they've come to the stage to act as well. And then once you teach them the basic technique, they also excel.
So let's zoom in to your education, I mean specifically your high school. I want to know the high school you attended in. Just show me two memories, two experiences that you never forget, like it's embedded in your memory or your brain.
You see, fortunately or unfortunately, I wasn't one of those stubborn students.
Okay.
So,
Are we high school?
To my secondary school.
Tomasco. Wow, Charlie, they must be very proud to be watching live on one to that thing.
You know, see Optima, only the best.
Wow. That's your.
That's the motto. That's the motto. Yeah. I don't know
what does it mean, bro?
You know, the see Optima, only the best.
Only the best.
Only the best.
Okay.
I think it's. I won't commit myself and say if it's quick.
You know. Don't worry, only the best. That's the most
only the
important.
best. That's the most.
Tomasco.
It was fantastic. I would say one of my experiences was it's not really. I know a lot of stories about other people before, but okay, I would say there was this one time I finished dressing up, but I hadn't tucked it. They built a siren that it was time for assembly. So imagine assembly is like 7:30, and I finished dressing up like 7. I haven't tucked it, and I've been walking around the dormitory, God knows doing what. And then they built the siren too, and we didn't go. So like more than half an hour, I'm just walking. And then you see, there were other students they were now waking up.
Waking up now, bathing, dressing up.
So you think you're in good company.
Yes, exactly.
And then the teachers, the housemaster, and those people show up and start come and see us. Those people I thought were ironing and the speed with which everybody just disappeared. And me, I was like,
I get the whole thing. That's a very nice memory, though. So, I want to sing your school anthem, Tomasco.
Oh, you should have told me I would have practiced.
No. I want to put you on the spot.
Hey, let's
Maybe
see.
I'm proud.
I'm trying to remember. My voice is not good.
Don't worry, let's think some.
I can sing somebody else's school anthem.
No. I need you to sing Tomasco's anthem.
Neonesi Optima, only the best. 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 That's like a refrain. Only the best. Neonesi Optima. I think there's a very serious one where it goes like, set in the veil, the tomb and green, crown in the Sakumonosi, and like it follows some hymn.
I get it. Anyway,
yeah.
I think you've done well.
I think so too. It's been how many years now?
There's so many years. And a lot of people don't even remember. Some can even sing the first line of the You've tried very well. Okay, just share with me your first experience, your first stage performance. Like you went on stage, your first production. You were called like, "Hello, Garbrah, I want you to play this role." Major, I mean a major one. Not, I mean I know you have small productions and stuff, but I mean your major. Probably let me say your breakthrough stage performance. I know very big performances are held at the National Theatre and the conference theatres and stuff. So if you played any or you featured in them.
I've been fortunate enough to play in those spaces as well. The thing is,
so which of them? Can you give me the name? Because
with each production, it's how do you call it? Improving. So I wouldn't say one gave me my breakthrough. I think it's been a building process. People are still getting to know me.
I want to know your favorite media personality. So media personality can be TV, can be radio.
Does it have to be Ghanaian?
No. You can be. But I'll be happy if it's Ghanaian.
Yeah, that's true. We have to support.
We have to support our own.
Let's see. So media personality.
Yeah. Can be TV or radio.
TV or radio. Let's see. Radio. I've always admired Lexus Bill.
Lexus Bill. Wow,
Yeah,
that's good.
He's good. He and a few others like Dusty. Yeah. And then when Bola was also there, him as well.
Okay.
And then I think the current crop too, they are doing more like Giovanni and Antoine. Yeah, they are also, and of course there's Akosians and like a lot of bands.
Sure.
Umaru Sanda. Hey,
Umaru Sanda.
I almost forgot Bernard Abdel. Yeah, that guy.
So I want you to act like any of them. Just choose one and just act like them. Just some short skits.
Who did I mention?
Mention like this Bill, Akofa, Giovanni, Bulare. I mean, mention a couple of them.
Okay.
Just pick one, Bernard Abdel. Just pick one and just act. Yeah.
How did they even do it? Okay. Alright, good morning. Hey.
So who are you picking?
I'm trying to pick Lexus Bill. Let's see if it comes. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for the Drive Talk. You're tuned in to your primetime radio station, Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Lexus Bill, and I'm glad to be here this afternoon to drive you to your homes, from your offices, wherever you are right now, listening to us on the dial. So, what do we have for you as a topic today? You won't believe what just happened. And there's a music break.
So I just want you to just in one sentence, just tell my viewers, give them the best of advice when it comes to entrepreneurship. What should they do? Just tell them.
I would say stick with your passion and do something that will be of benefit not just to you but to society also. And don't just focus on the money, but do whatever it takes to achieve the dreams. Legal.
So I want to know, what does the future hold for the Garbrah? Your personality and also probably your brand. What does the future hold for you?
The future is exciting. Ready? That's the Vodafone. Right now, there are a lot of plans which I hope will come to fruition in terms of series and movies and whatnot. And then to take stage acting to the next level. And hopefully continue doing the TV presentation and all that. And then to become a global brand. I'm sure that you are doing as well. Odarteygh GH everywhere, then to the Odarteygh Africa.
That's right.
Odarteygh
worldwide.
Odarteygh Universe. Odarteygh Local. It's like, it's not just Ghana, we just want to be everywhere. So, and hopefully we'll get to a point where the brand is so strong. It's like, it won't be just me, but other people in the industry. And then people will come here to pick from us. And not just pick, we'll use us from here and we'll stay here, shoot, do everything. So at least the country gets to gain a little variety and all that. So people know that we too, we be here. So
that's right. So before you go, I just want you to drop your social media.
Oh.
So your final words.
Garbrah everywhere.
Garbrah. So your final words. You can see your camera. Final words.
I would love to say, I would love to thank Odarteygh for bringing me onto the show, and thanks to his production team, the cameraman, everybody, the crew here who have made this production possible. Thank you for the drink as well. And so before I go, I just want to say, passion has led me so far, but it's only so far I can take me, but technique will take me everywhere. So in as much as you have your talent and all your passion, always find the necessary training that will push you to the edge of your game and keep you rising higher and higher and higher. So follow your passion. If it's not really working and you have to do something else, of course, go and do something else, but always keep it in your back of your mind. Pay your dues and come back. Sometimes life works. Like, there's not always your passion succeeds at once. If you are fortunate enough, cool. But you have to pay your dues as well. Yeah.
Okay, Garbrah. Also nice having you here on ONEONONEWITHODARTEYGH. You heard it all. My guest, Garbrah, an actor, a producer, and also a TV presenter. It was great, having a personal interaction with him. And I guess you also enjoyed the show, and you also had fun too whilst watching us. Okay, so until we come your way next week, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to catch the next episode of ONEONONEWITHODARTEYGH. Bye for now.